Welcome to the first race for Season 9 in Div 4, Daytona road track with 28 laps of racing. Here are the qualifying results. Some of the guys from Season 8 are here, but we've got some new drivers in the mix this time. Driving around in the Toyota GT1. I notice we have a hometown guy for this race, Fezza. Here at Race on Oz, we are welcoming and we'll allow others to join in the league. We are not restricted to just Australians or New Zealanders. Enough dribble, let's start. This season is a new style of season. These cars are sketchy to start off from a grid, so we're doing a self-inflicted rolling start. So about to cross the finish line, and we are off and racing. Half bike taking the lead, flat out, racing with Dash Vanguard as everyone's just filing into the first corner, turn 1, coming up to the International Horseshoe. We're filing up and getting to the Horseshoe. Unfortunately for Tuddy, learning to do some the awful thing of lawn mowing. Right, towards the end of the first lap, and Fezza is proving to all of us that he knows this track probably more intimately than the rest of us. Gets around a report quite nicely. Just following Vards. He too, I believe, is going to learn how lawn mowing's done on the International Horseshoe. He wasn't the first, probably won't be the last to do that. We've got here Arnold also learning how to lawn mow, but this time it's at the bus stop chicane. Good work, Arnold. Just coming out of the bus stop chicane to finish off lap number 6. Brendan, we have here fighting for first position on half bite. And Brendan looking to take him out on the outside here. A very risky move. Doesn't pull it off right. Looks like gone out wide outside the lines. And Jim, the benefactor of this, has actually got the better run on the inside. And fortunately, Brendan's lost a position out of that. We have there is half bite, just gets a bit of breathing space now. Oh, does he? We got Jim there now looking really up close there. Right, we now got here Brendan Stimpy now taking his position back from Jim and making full use of the slip there from half bite. Good move there by Brendan. A red hot heat battle for the lead here, as Brendan again is looking to have another look around half bite, and Jim is going to be playing in with this. The battle here has got Dash Vanguard watching this all close through the bus stop. Brendan a little bit of lawn mowing there, still within track limits. And I'm going to have to leave the rest for you guys to work out what exactly happened there. Looks like Jim, through all that, has come out in first place. Half bite in second. Brendan in third. Dash is there. He's looking hungry to be amongst all that without hurting himself. Got Vards here with a better run outside of the corner here, and is now right on the heels of Dash. In fact, Dash must have had a very poor exit out of there. Vards is making a little effort to get around the high side of that corner, and look at him, just how he pulls away from Dash. While I was watching Dash, we've got here Brendan Stimpy and Jim duking it out hard. See what happens here. We got Brandon just creeping up, Jim through the bus stop. We'll get the better run out of there. Looks like Half-Bite's got a very poor run. Jim has hit the front. See here, Jim has just snuck in underneath there. Brendan wants a piece of it too. Shows how much time you can lose by just a little mishap. In fact, Half-Bite wants his position back just after all that. Brendan going out the outside. We've got Jim meat in the sandwich here. Brendan's forced out wide. Still holding it this time. Right, report making a highlights reel here. Coming to the ever so vortex-like Western Horseshoe. He too is becoming a member of Jim's Mowing franchise. Tuddy sporting the base livery for this vehicle. Got a good run out of there, and Blunty just suffering a little bit there. Tuddy around the outside, the high end of the track, getting good speed there, and just starting to pull away from Blunty. Unfortunately no, Blunty's fighting back, looking at it. Who will have the faster pace through this corner here? Blunty trying to fend him off. Tuddy back up and around. He managed to get through Blunty, and Blunty looks like he's part of the mowing franchise here as well. Back with the 3 leaders here. Coming up to turn number 1. Brendan having a look around the outside. Out breaks Jim big time. Gets right around and makes good work. Oh dear, what's just happened there? Looks like Half-Bite has lost control and hit the wall. We've got here Dash having a big lunge around Vards. Good run there, but Half-Bite getting eaten up for time by Vards as well. Or not. Okay, yep, Half-Bite jumped into the pit. So we're now into the pit window here. Fezzer dives into the pit, second person to pit. Vards too also pits. Arnold and Rabort having just a quiet time there at the back of the track as Arnold pulls in the pits. Fourth person to pit. Another pit window thing here. We got Dash and we got Jim pitting at the same time. Identical fuel. Which leaves us with Brendan still out in front, yet to pit, but his rear right tyre is bleeding canvas. Next to pit, Tuddy and Blunty. The little white piece on the bottom of his rear right tyre. It's a bit of canvas. We have Brendan, Stimpy, the last car to pit. Brendan being the last driver to pit, was in first, must have spent a bit more time in there. It's come out in 4th position, but still in amongst the leading pack. We've got here Fezzer is actually jumped up 3 or 4 positions out of that and made up a lot of time. That pit stop he's done there is he's either put on a bit lighter fuel, maybe misinterpreted the fuel mapping, or he knows what he's doing. He is a local after all. Using all local knowledge here. Going around the Western Horseshoe. The Fezzer, all local knowledge, as I said before, and repeating myself. He knows the fast and slow parts. Jim a little bit twitchy. Fezzer sees the opportunity, takes it. We have here the fastest man on track, looking for a podium position, chasing down Dash Vanguard. Tight run out of the corner and makes it look easy on that very difficult lumpy section of the change back on there. But Dash is not letting up, he is fighting back. You see here Dash having a piece back. Brendan not giving him much room, but they're just there. I don't believe there's any touchies, feelies. Inside run of Dash makes it around. Will he make it around this corner without fanging out too much? Nope. Well played. You can see there you got Half Bite just in the distance there, watching all this action unfold. Right, a bit further along here, and we've got now Dash taking on Fezzer, and we've got Brendan going on the inside of Dash, taking his position back. Not really good camera shots here, but Brendan, yep, coming up to the international horseshoe, gets around and then holds his position. Whereas Fezzer now in position 2 with Jim not that far in front as he goes around the western horseshoe. Alright, we're into the 23rd lap of this race, and Brendan is pushing this car right through. He is giving Fezzer, the local boy, all sorts of hassles right on the inside. He's got the inside line here in the bus stop. Can be very risky here. Through cleanly, out cleanly, and looks like Dash is now having a piece of Fezzer. As we continue on with the Brendan Stimpy show, as he is making short work on the high side of the track around Jim, clean as a whistle, over the start finish line, beginning of lap 26, in front, holding the lead. Alright, we've got Jim is here, going in a bit too hot, I believe the highlight will show. Right up the rear of Brendan, collects Brendan, he slows down to readjust. What's going on here? Fezzer takes the advantage. Brendan still holds the lead, but Fezzer has taken the spot over Jim. You see Dash in 4th place. He can see the podium right there in front of him. There's Fezzer now combating again to try and get around Brendan. So we're getting down to the last couple of laps of this race. Brendan is now joining part of the lawn mowing. It looks like Fezzer must have touched. We got Dash, we got Jim. I'm going to have to say, for the rest of this race, we'll watch the mayhem unfold. We'll watch here. Fezzer's fuel is low. Half Bite takes a position over them. Dash up high. Jim still out in front. Still got a lap to go. His fuel is on fumes. Got Half Bite on fumes. Brendan on fumes. Fezzer on fumes. Dash on fumes. Fards. Everyone's on fumes. They've really gone. Oh no, Tuddy. Looks like Tuddy has got enough fuel to probably do 2 laps. Easy. Lunty on fumes. Sideways. Around the corner. Left, right. We have Report. He's also on fumes. And Arnold is coming around. It looks like he's got a little bit more fuel than just fumes. So back to the leaders. In the final lap, we have Jim in the lead. closely followed by Brendan. Fezza and Halfbite on top of each other, making up third and fourth. Dash is there in close check. In fact, you could throw a blanket over the three of them and you wouldn't have anything showing. Vard's a little bit further back, probably realising that his fuel tank is screaming. Alright, for the bus stop chicane for the last time, Jim is going through. Brendan right behind him. Fezza there as well. Halfbite, Dash. Halfbite and Dash. Pushing. Oh, what's just happened here? Oh, it looks like two cars have run out of fuel. That would be Brendan and Fezza. Both out of fuel. That puts Dash in second. Halfbite in third, and the winner of the race is Jim. Didn't get to see Jim cross, but he is the winner. Dash is second. Halfbite in third. Fezza or Vards. Vards gets around. Vards is fourth. Will Fezza make it around to be there? We got no Tuddy. Tuddy makes fifth position. We're mind-numbingly slow watching Fezza. Will he come in sixth as he just crosses the line? Brendan, he's currently seventh, but his car is... oh, will he make it? I think he will. He'll make up seventh as he just dribbles across the line in seventh. Leaves us with Blunty in eighth, just missing out and getting another position there. Rabort very close to Blunty. And finally making up, last but not least, Arnold makes out in 10th position. Here are the results from what you would say be a dramatic end. Full races available in public under Halfbite's name. Feel free to join the rest of us on raceonoz.com and maybe even race us every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. On the final screen, we will have a display of all other creators and their divisions and where to follow them Sunday night. Hope this will encourage you to join us and be part of the fun till all are one.